Zombie Nerd 420 here, and we have got a Sanctuary build part 1 video for you. What I've done is I've restarted on a whole new character, and I'm going to slowly go through the Wasteland and redo all of the towns and everything, and I'm going to start with Sanctuary. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just do it house by house at first, and then in one video I'm going to just go through and do a quick kind of walkthrough of the before and after, you know. And so yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I am going to worry more about building up where the houses that can be deleted are. Then doing the decorating everything and really cleaning up Sanctuary. But I'm actually going to fast forward this clip to where I am starting to clean up over by the first house. And so I will be back with you guys shortly. Okay, so here we are at where I'm going to be doing my first build. This video is actually fast forwarded to by 4 times, I believe, to kind of just show you guys that I am going through and actually picking up everything and cleaning everything as I'm going around these houses. And yeah, I think you guys will actually like the final outcome of it. This house is actually already built at this previous time that I'm recording the audio. Okay, and let's get, okay, we're going a little faster here now. Alright. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of cleaning up around the front of Sanctuary a little. Just because it does kind of help me kind of picture what I'm going to do once it's all kind of cleaned up. And so here we are. We've pretty much got it all cleaned up now. Oh, I guess I'm still cleaning up. Okay. Okay, now here we are at the roughly about the final outlook of it after cleaning it all up. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to put down our base, and I will leave a description, or in the description, all of the mods that I am using and all of the authors as well. I've just got to get it all written down, or get a picture taken of all of it. Because I do have quite a few building mods on, and so once you kind of place your first one, you want to go right down that as much as you can, and try to make sure that it is even, because it won't, depending on how off it is, it won't look too bad. But I always try to make sure that I get it as even as I possibly can. And so we're going to get all the floors down. And now at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start putting up our walls. I always try to get the door frame right in front of those steps there, just because I feel like that's appropriate. Sometimes it is a little tricky. And now the biggest thing that I do is I try to place windows according to where I'm going to have rooms at. And now what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually trying to fix that lip right down there. Sometimes it is fixable, sometimes it's a little difficult to fix, and sometimes you can't even get it. But we're going to keep moving on here. We're going to start placing some more walls. Let's see, and now let's do some windows. And oh yes, always try to get those single pillars up when you're building with concrete. They actually are pretty useful when it comes to making sure everything is straight and like connected. You'll actually see where I kind of screw up on a house, but it's okay because there are little fixes that you'll actually see during this video, and they're actually really simple fixes. Okay, and now that we've gotten the outline basically of our house, all the walls up on the first floor, we're going to go around and make sure that we got all of our pillars up. Come on, okay, there we go. And now I've got this other little door here just because, you know, it's nice to have a little side door. And now what I'm kind of doing here is I'm kind of just looking at everything, trying to picture out where I'm going to have what rooms, like right over to our left. I'm thinking of having a bedroom. Shit. Well, I guess I am going to have a bedroom there. And then the front part as you walk in, that is actually going to be our living room. And now I actually end up taking this down. I was thinking about having our kitchen or a laundry room in there, and then I kind of just, I don't know, I realized that I did not give myself enough space with my base, and this house is actually really close to the border of where you can build, and so I was a little limited on how far back I could go. But I actually do something kind of neat that kind of worked out in my favor afterwards. And I actually even do kind of change, I do kind of change the kitchen area from what you'll see here. But what I do is to get the stairs up, I'll put down one of the upper floors, and I'll connect my stairs to that, and that's actually how I build a lot of my houses, is going and doing this and then putting down floors. Most of the time, as long as you are as long as you're building correctly, you won't fall into something like what I just did. I was trying to get it to where I could keep all the walls up and roughly the same. Unfortunately, I did not. But what you do there with the stairs, I just put two of the little ones. Very simple fix. Instead of trying to put out another floor or something, if it can't fit. And so yeah, we've got our downstairs all done. We've got our roof on top of it, which is just some floors. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put up our walls again. Also, do not forget putting up the pillars. That helps a lot. It kind of helps makes you sure that your outside walls are connecting correctly. There's been quite a few times where I didn't have those up and I ended up going too far out. And so it's always good to get your pillars up and then get your walls around that and build from the inside. I do kind of screw up there after a while. Some of my builds are like that. Sometimes there's a little lip from where the upstairs and the living room is. That's okay, because that can actually work out. You can always do something kind of cool with that. But what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to build a little back porch. As you see, Yes, I am pretty close to the line there. And I'm just going to use these little small floors right here. And we're going to go 2 out just to give us a nice little back porch. You know, now we're going to have a nice little view of the river and of the front of Sanctuary where the bridge is. Sorry about the time lapse, by the way. And so yeah, that's going to be our little back porch. Now let's put up these netting concrete walls. That way, it's going to bring a little bit more light. You'll also see that I do use a lot of windows, just because I like a lot more natural light than having to use the actual lights that you can place down. Okay, and so this is our final build for this part. Now we're going to start putting up our walls and trying to decide where our rooms are going to be. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to put kind of like a little hallway. This thing right here is going to be a little hallway. There's going to be 1 bedroom. And so we've got our nice little hallway here. Now, I was thinking about having it be a 2-bedroom, but I also did want to try to put a bathroom in each bedroom, but I was not able to do that, and so I actually changed that here later on into something else. Actually, I want to say it ends up going up to a 3rd floor. Okay, so next we're going to put in our bathroom in that bedroom. And then I was attempting to do the same thing on the other side, but I actually just didn't really care for the way that it looked, and I also needed another way to get a 3rd floor set up in this house. And so you'll actually see me kind of put it up and tear it down because I just don't care for the way that it looks. So here I'm trying to decide where I want to put these stairs, at least just even for now. I was trying to find a permanent place for them, but I couldn't find anywhere that it looked good. I couldn't really do anything with this, so I just kind of throw it up somewhere, just so that way I can start putting down the roof, because it was just going to be a 2-story house. But I have a problem with the roofs. It's harder to get your house to fit it, I believe. So what I do is I actually just use floors again to build up a 3rd floor. Now, you'll notice that on the opposite side from what I'm on, I went over the lip of the rest of it. That's depending on how you do your build. You can actually still get your walls up and everything. Like you'll actually see how I do it here once I start placing the walls up for the third floor. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to fix this little gap and lip that we have. And what we're going to do is we're actually just going to put down some of the small flooring. And what we'll do with that is we'll actually turn that into a railing that goes mostly all the way around the entire house. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put in stairs in this room, and this is going to be our access point to our third floor. Okay, so now let's start putting up our walls. As you see, this wall doesn't want to click anywhere, and so what we're actually going to do is we're going to start building, or I believe, yes, we're going to actually take out a couple of these to put where that little gap was. Okay, so now we're gonna build up our last floor here. It's just gonna be a single bedroom with a bathroom right as you walk up the stairs. And now as you see, there are some little texture glitches that are on the ceiling, and that's okay. It's bound to happen every once in a while. Okay, and now here I kind of messed up with the walls. I realized that I wanted a bigger bedroom as well, and so I actually move a few things around here to make it work to where it's a bigger bedroom. Okay, so now we're going to finish out with putting the small floors down. As you see, I do run into a few small little technical errors, but it actually ended up working out. My character didn't fall through the little crack that was there, and so that was nice. so I do try to fix it, but nothing I do works to fix it. And so we're going to go ahead and finish putting them all down. And what we're actually going to do next is we're actually going to be putting railing around the edges of it, you know, so that way we don't like fall off or anything. Plus, let's actually get this roof on here. With the roof, I again ended up just using regular floors because the roofs were not wanting to work for me. Okay, now we're actually even going to put up some railing around the edges of this one as well. I am going to keep those stairs there, just because I like the way that they look. I also kind of like the idea of having a roof up top like that, like a little kind of hangout spot up top. So let's go ahead and start putting down our railings. And now I love this little back porch so much. But so this is the front outside of it, and I'm going to take you around the whole building. As you see, it just barely made it, the porch did. And so then we got our little living room and what's going to be our kind of kitchen area, all right here. Yeah, this is going to be our living room. Over in this corner, that's going to be my kitchen. Now this is going to be a bedroom. So then we go upstairs. We've got the back porch over there. We're going to have a few things laying around right as you get up those stairs, so that'll be kind of nice. But then we go in and we got our bedroom with the attached bathroom. Like I said, there's a little crack that's in the wall from the window and the wall connecting. And then this might just be our laundry room down here. And then this is going to be our master bedroom, top floor. Here, let's hurry up and put some of these down real quick. But the rest of this video is just going to be me putting down the railing that I need. I'm going to release a second video with this house of it all done and completely decorated and everything, and so I hope you guys look forward to seeing that video as well. Now right there I did have to put rails on each side because I was actually falling through, and so I decided to just keep those there because my settlers will come up here, I'm sure, and I'm just trying to make it to where they're not going to fall off and die. But yeah, that is the build, and I will be with you guys again with a finished video of the decorating. I want to thank you guys very much for stopping in for this video, and stay tuned for the next one.